So I just finished spraying everything, and it's real ugly. So probably worst case scenario, we ruined a really nice piece of wood. What's up, everybody? Today we're gonna be doing a quick comparison. So on a lot of guitar forums, you see that there's this isn't compatible with that. You can't use rustoleum with clear or 2K. You can't use lacquer with whatever. So we're gonna try to put some of that to bed. Maybe we're gonna see if it's really truth to the compatibility issues with different products. I'll show you what we're gonna do. Perfect spray day today. So we have 26% humidity and 63 degrees. So I went to Home Depot and I picked up a nice piece of this 1/2-inch birch. So it's nice and flat, it's hard. So it kind of represents like what you would have for a guitar. All right, so what we're gonna spray the board with is this Zinsser D-Wax Spray Shellac. So it's a little cold in here this morning. It's probably like 60 degrees in the shop. So everything I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a hair dryer and warm these cans, shake them real good to give them a little bit more sprayability, if that's a word. So this one's spraying pretty good, but I wanna make sure at the atomization, it's like nice and not any clop spraying out or anything like that. We're gonna take this, spray this down as our foundation because Zinsser D-Wax Shellac, this is compatible with pretty much everything. So the D-Wax part is the key. So when you're using the D-Wax Shellac, it doesn't, like if you have a wax in the shellac, the 2K clear or lacquer or whatever won't stick to it. So the D-Wax Shellac is the way to go. So anyway, so we're gonna spray that down, come back in a minute. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna use this guy, rustoleum. We're gonna use a bear. We're gonna use a Krylon. We're gonna use a black gloss rustoleum. We're gonna try to use this bright gold lacquer. Okay, so for our clears, after we have our paint down, we're gonna use some 2K by Spraymax. We're gonna use some acrylic regular old gloss 2X. Don't be confused, 2X just means there's more in the can. It doesn't mean 2K, so don't mess that up. We're also gonna use some Mohawk Ultra Flow clear lacquer. So we'll try to use all those on top of all of the different base coats. So we're gonna use our base, the D-Wax Shellac. We have a lacquer, we have some enamels. I think this is a lacquer, I'm not sure, and another enamel, and I think this might be an enamel as well. We have the 2K, the Mohawk, which is a lacquer, and acrylic enamel, which is the rustoleum brand. So what happens is a lot of people confuse this for this, and they'll spray their guitar, and this will never get hard and not really have a lot of performance with it. This, if you spray it within 24 hours, it's hard as a brick, and you can sand over it. So let me get this going. So we're gonna spray this board with the shellac as our base, and all these over the top of the shellac, and then all these over the top of the different colors. Stay tuned. We got this nice and warm. So we're gonna spray it over our board here. Because probably 2 coats and let it dry really well. Then we'll tape it all off so we can spray it with our other paints. So the shellac's on there, it's dry. So that's the good thing about the shellac, it dries really fast. If you put it on there and you have a run, you can sand it. So we're gonna tape these off into borders now, and we'll come back in a minute. All right, so I just finished spraying everything, and it's real ugly. So probably worst case scenario, we ruined a really nice piece of wood. When we were doing our little spray painting here, we had a few odd things happen. We had a little bit of fish eyeing in each one of them, actually. So I don't think it was the shellac. I think it might have been not enough shellac, super thick. So we're gonna have to give this some time to dry. After she dries, we'll hit it with a 2K top, then probably the 2X on the middle, and probably the lacquer at the bottom. We'll come back and see what happens. Okay, so we got this finally finished. It took me about a week. So I let all the stuff dry, all the paint dry really well. Okay, we went over it with the 2X regular, it's like a 1K to 2X Full U, then the Ultra Flow lacquer, and then the Spraymax 2K. All right, folks, so we brought this back inside. So I'm going to show you each paint and what each clear coat did. So this is 2K. I had to put the can back in the fridge so it wouldn't dry out. First up, the 2X clear rustoleum metallic. So it looks like it didn't have any reactions. It's good. Next one was the metallic gold by Bear. No reactions. Looks like you can even spray it over the lacquer for the metallic gold. No reactions. And then that's the Kaale Fusion. Looks like no reaction until you get to the one you would think would be compatible. Rustoleum gloss enamel. It is not compatible. Look at all that. Unless you want that kind of a desired rough look. Nope. All right, next up, Mohawk lacquer. All right, so, reaction. Look at that. Okay, so that's the universal rustoleum metallic with the Mohawk ultra flow lacquer. So this is ultra flow lacquer on top of metallic gold. No reaction. Color tone, of course, there shouldn't be any reaction because they're both lacquers. Kaale Fusion, nothing. That looks fine. And then reaction. So the gloss protective enamel rustoleum is 2 for 2 with reactions. Okay, so it reacts with that and with that. All right, 2K clear. 2K clear. Look at that. Look at the shine. No, no. So here's the shine of the light. Look at that. Shine of the light. Dull. Bam. Rustoleum metallic, pure gold. No problem. No problem with the Bear. No problems with the lacquer from Color Tone, which I have a feeling that's not stuck on there good because that's what happened in my other guitar video y'all watched. And then this is the Fusion. That looks good too. And even down here, that looks nasty. Hold on. That's mixed flakes in there from some all that gold spray paint. So you can see that had no reactions either. Now, all this isn't the prettiest spray paint job. In hindsight, what I should have done was sprayed this shellac over here nice and thick and then sanded that down to give the board a better flatness. So anyway, but as you can see, we only had a reaction. Let's see if I can hold this. Here, here, and here are the only main reactions out of all these different kinds of paints and all these different kinds of clear coats. You can see that, like you can hear how dull that sounds. That's slick, slick, dull, 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 slick, slick, slick. See that? Slick, dull, 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 alligator hide. All right, so this is definitely the slickest with the most protection. It's the 2K. Now for the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab some painter's tape. I'm gonna put a strip of painter's tape and see if any of this pulls off. That's the problem I had with that metallic gold last time, was when I put painter's tape, it pulled off. So let's try that. All right, so I got the painter's tape down. We got it stuck on there really good. So let's see if anything pulls off. So this is the Rustoleum 2X. Nothing's pulling up. So there you go. So that's stuck, good. It's just not very protective and it's not very durable. Next one, nothing, 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 nothing pulled up on that. Everything's still intact. All right. Nothing. So nothing pulled up on that either, which that's surprising considering that happened last time on my guitar. I don't know why, but I'm trying to scratch that up to get it to come up, and I can't. See if it'll chip off of that. It's chipping a little bit, but as you can see, 2K clear is a definite winner. It sticks to almost everything. So I can't advise it for over lacquer because I've had a bad reaction. But as you can see in this test, I mean, it's on there. So the 2K is definitely the winner for the whole thing. Hardness test, it's definitely harder than all of them. I will see, look, that can, just sitting the can on there, has a dent in here. So you won't have that with 2Ks. So that's the compatibility test that I'm going to do for right now. I think we covered a good amount of material: rustoleum, bare, color tone, Krylon, rustoleum again. So 3 different types of stuff that everybody uses. And the 2K is your clear winner for everything. So that's what I use. So 2K clear winner, and we'll come back one day and I will do a durability test, and I'll also probably sand all this off and try to do some more comparisons. All right, so if you like that compatibility test and you think you got something out of it and it saves you some time and money, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications, and stay tuned for more tests. Coating, because so the Zinsser de-wax. Oh, there went all my Dremel parts.